What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the video. And today, guys, I see by topic of the video, Bitcoin 2020, what's ahead, the truth. We have Forbes right here. We also have you today, Bitcoin price, long-term bullish trend still intact, analyst says. We also have this article, why Bitcoin will generate 1,000+ % return in the next few years. And then the final one, guys, Bitcoin will go vertical in 2020, Spencer Borgat says. And basically the rundown at the end of the horizontal compensation era, Bitcoin skyward bound, don't Borgat the joint, my friend. Blockchain capital partner Spencer Borgat has been talking to Bitcoins to Bloomberg about his predictions for Bitcoin in 2020. Things will go vertical, and though he is not specifically referring to Bitcoin price, they may follow the end of the horizontal compensation era. Real quick, guys, if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and comment your Bitcoin and Litecoin addresses, and I'll be picking 2 people. Follow me on Twitter. If you win, I will PM you and I will send you the Bitcoin. I'm probably gonna give away probably $100 worth of Bitcoin, so make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, check out my channel. I post daily cryptocurrency and investing videos. Let's get right back into the topic of the video, guys. The past few years have been dominated by ICOs and the growth of horizontal competition. People realized that open, public, permissionless blockchains were the real driver of innovation in the space, and not the private enterprise blockchain being toyed with from the 2014 to 2016, guys. That is true. Ever since Bitcoin went crazy, cryptocurrency has made a lot of altcoins, which could kind of take away from the drive, from the bull, from the attention from all the people in Bitcoin originally. The result of this realization was that the launch of many competing blockchain platforms, all hoping to be the 3.0 or 4.0 of Bitcoin's 1.0. Lots of these have now hit the market, but now attracting much more development attention. Bitcoin skyward bound, and instead, investors and developers' momentum has shifted back to building platforms which are already working, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm not a fan of Ethereum, but I like Bitcoin. This has been seen several years recently, with the search suggestion that Ethereum network has regained its crown as the primary ecosystem of decentralized applications. A year ago, it looked like newcomers to space EOS and Tron were the course. I like Chainlink better personally, maybe even Tron better, but it's okay. Therefore, the vertical construction era will see more and more useful applications built on top of the Bitcoin Ethereum networks. Don't Bogart's joint, my friend. 2009 2011, Bitcoin won't work. 2012 to 2013, tulips and criminals. 14 to 16, blockchain, not Bitcoin. 17 19, horizontal competition. 2020, vertical construction, guys. If he is correct, and investor and developer attention does return to development and on top of the Bitcoin and Ethereum network, then 2020 could also be turned on the bumper return prices. Now check out this one. Bitcoin is already looking set to end the year with the most double its price at the beginning, 100% return, already hit that. The long-term trend is still very strong, and those gains are likely to continue for the next 5 years. Bitcoin up over 90%. Last Christmas, Bitcoin price was around 3,800. The low was 3,500. It had been rough and brutal year for the bear market, dumping over 80% of its all-time high in the previous year. 12 months on, and the King Crypto is holding 7,300, almost 8,000. After another correction of almost 50%, the lows are getting higher, and the gains are continuing for those buys and sells at the right times. Correct, guys. If you just kept averaging down, you kept buying at the lows, you would have at least doubled your money by now. And the same thing with Bitcoin, guys, up 50%. If you just stayed in there, if you just hodled it out, if you just kept accumulating, I always tell people a year ago, just keep accumulating, do not sell, just keep buying more. In a year that has been painful for nearly all of the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin has gained over 90%, already hit 100%, but 90%, and the pattern continues. And there's a bull run after the halvening. 100% can't wait. Next year's lows could be well into 5 figures. Traders and analysts, Josh Rager, has also been looking at stock returns and seen greater potential gains for Bitcoin over the past years. Potential 1,000 returns not only for the coming decade, but for the next 5 years if we see Bitcoin hit 75 to 100K. As amazing as these stock returns are, the potential opportunity to have similar gains with Bitcoin, even the current price of 7,000, potential 1,000+ returns not only over the next coming decade, in the next 5 years to see Bitcoin hit between 75 and 100K. And then again, guys, Netflix, amazing. Amazon, MasterCard, Apple, Visa, all in the last 10 years, amazing returns if you just held and bought, guys. Same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's percentage-wise better than all of these, actually. Let's get to this one right here. The Bitcoin price has been trading flat for about a month already, hanging on to the 7,400 as area. However, a Bitcoin analyst says that Bitcoin long-term bull rush trend continues. Bitcoin to the moon for sure. Contents, the long-term trend is still intact. Bitcoin trading sideways on Christmas. BitMEX researching Big TC's forecast. For about a month already, the flagship cryptocurrency Bitcoin has been trading sideways, moving slightly down, sometimes back up, holding around between 7,100 and 7,400 for the last week. At press time, Bitcoin is changing heads to 72,000. Despite the lack of price surges towards 7,800 area, it hit that. Several analysts on crypto Twitter have been expecting the long-term bullish trend to continue, one of those being BitMEX. The long-term trend is still intact. We have Crypto Michael NN. Then also all these charts look very, very correct. This is what I look at. I zoom out and I look at the trend, and I look at if it's making higher lows and if it's making an ascending triangle, maybe a bull flag. It definitely looks like it's hitting support and bouncing off. Very happy about that. Again, guys, we have Thromex, Love Bitcoin, and then which of these Grinches asked for Santa's? See this? What I'm saying? Higher low, consolidation, and another green, higher low, consolidation. This is all good charting, guys. BitMEX research 2020 predictions for BitMEX research. Bitcoin over 2,000, but also under 15,000. BTC dominance under 7,500, but also over 30%. This is funny. And then finally, guys, just Forbes, what's ahead? Basically saying the trade wars. Basically, I like to just summarize. Basically saying it's finding support. It is trending down, but it's holding support, and it could bounce off that and act at you, and basically just break higher highs. Again, guys, just make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment your Bitcoin and Litecoin, and then just follow me on Twitter. I will PM you. You have to be following me on Twitter. You have to be subscribed. You have to like and leave your Bitcoin Litecoin address in the comments. And if you win, I will contact you. Again, guys, I post daily videos, cryptocurrency, day trading, swing trading, option trading. Thank you guys so much. Peace.